Welcome back to Dolphins United, the platform for Dolphins. You heard me. We back in the house. I got a banger for y'all today. Oh, yeah, we going to get into it. All right, beginning of the year, actually before the season started, I said that I was going to let you know where Tua stood with the team. Is he a franchise quarterback? Is he this and that? After about 6 games, all right? After about me seeing 6 games, we should know exactly what we have in the quarterback. I said, if he sucks, I'm going to let you know. And if he's good, I'm going to let you know. So this is that video, all right? He's played in 7 games, but he completed 6 games, all right? So we're doing that video now because he's actually completed 6 full games. Not only that, I'm going to give you my top 12 ranking of quarterbacks for 2022 through week 9. And then we'll probably revisit it at the end of the season to see how it all played out. These are just based off of the quarterbacks that are playing this year and what they're doing this year. All right. It's not about history. It's not about what they did last year. It's like the top 100 players of the year. Like, it's like that, where it's solely based on what you're doing this season. It doesn't have anything to do with history. All right. But it does take into account running ability. It takes into account winning as well. All right. Is your team winning? And it also takes into account touchdowns, interceptions, passer rating, and QBR. It takes all that into account, as well as my eyes, what I have seen the players doing, and then coming up with the list. All right, so if you feel like some players are low or high, put it in the comment section. But understand, this is my opinion. I'm not an analyst. I'm just going off of what I see and what the numbers also say, because numbers have something to do with it. Yards per game, things like that. That all has something to do with it. All right, so there's some guys that may have high QBR, high passer rating, but don't have touchdowns or interceptions or yards enough to be on the list. All right, or aren't affecting their team enough to be on the list. That could happen. So we're going to go through that, and then I'll let you know through that where Tua is to me and how I feel about Tua at this very moment. Okay, this I could assume maybe a little bit of a controversial video, which I would love that. I would love to go back and forth with y'all. Much respect to all the new subscribers, by the way. We up by like 30 subscribers or something like that since I put out the video yesterday, over 5,000 views. So appreciate y'all for watching. And I try to be as fair as possible, a little bit unbiased at times, although I am a little biased because I'm a Dolphin fan. Look at everything behind me. I am a Dolphin fan. So I'm going to be a little biased. But in this, I try to be as unbiased as possible. And you'll see why, because I could have done some things, but I didn't, because, I'm going not based off of 1 week, but off of the totality of weeks up till now. All right. So let's get into it without further ado. And I'm doing the top 12. Okay. And I thought about doing the top 10, but I wanted to do a top 12 because the top 12, it tells a better picture. Just honestly, it tells a little bit of a better picture. And I believe it's really about the top 12 quarterbacks in the league, really about the top 14 now. Used to be the top 12 because, making it into the playoffs. And it's not every time that the 12 best quarterbacks make it into the playoffs, but, it does have a factor. All right, but we're going to do top 12 because that's a little more elite than saying top 14. That's half the league. All right, so here we go. At number 12, we have Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers sits at number 12 for me. They are not winning games like that. They just, honestly, the reason why Aaron Rodgers is even on the list is because he's got 14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, And he has a passer rating at ranked 16th in the league. Okay. QBR is ranked 27th. That's not good. But, 14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, all the yards. I mean, it's not a bunch of yards, but 230 some yards a game, something like that. It's good enough to be 12th. Trust me, everybody else, you can make an argument for some other guys, but there's just not much there. So he deserves to be on the list. He's still putting up numbers as a quarterback. 14 touchdowns, that's right up there with everybody else. So I have to give him that. Yes, he's throwing a lot of picks, 7 interceptions. That's not Aaron Rodgers-like at all. But, those are decent numbers. He's at number 12. At number 11, some people are going to get mad right here, Tom Brady. Tom Brady right now, in my opinion, is the 11th best quarterback in the league. They're also not winning a bunch of games. Had a really good win yesterday. I think it was like its 55th game-winning drive or something like that. That's Tom Brady. You leave Tom Brady some time. They left that man like 40-some seconds. He went down the field and he got a touchdown out of it. You leave Tom Brady some time, he's going to shred you. All right. He has 10 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's taking care of the football. He's doing what he needs to do there. He's 17th in QBR and he's 13th in passer rating. That's okay. All right. It's not great numbers, but it's numbers that you can work with, right? As a quarterback, and it's Tom Brady. All right, we're talking about the GOAT. 7 Super Bowls, just eclipsed 100,000 yards for his career, both regular season and playoffs. I mean, the man's 55 years old, and he's still out there slinging the rock. So you got to give him his props. Right now, I have him ranked as the 11th best quarterback of the year. All right, just of this year. Once again, it's about this year. It's not about longevity, because if it was, Tom Brady would be at the top. He'd be number 1. But we're not talking about all of the years that he's played in the league. We're talking about 2022. Let's move on. Number 10. This one here. Some people are going to have a problem with. Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy G is number 10. He is over Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Jimmy G, I have to give him his respects, because he has come in and he's done nothing but put up numbers. Since he's come in, he's been putting up numbers. He's been doing what he needs to do to keep that team winning since Lance has gone out. Jimmy G has 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's 22nd in QBR. That's not that good, but he is number 6 in passer rating. That is good. Okay, so I have him right now because they're winning games. He's got some touchdowns, yardage, things like that. He's doing well. I have him above Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers for this year so far. We don't know how it all play out, but as of right now, he's the number 10 quarterback in the league, in my opinion. Number 9, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is sitting there at number 9 for me. 13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He's 19th in QBR, and he is 15th in passer rating. Not great, but he is 7-1. He's getting the job done. Great quarterback play to help his team out, okay? They beat us as well. So, Kirk Cousins, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. I'm not going to take nothing from him. To me, 9th best quarterback in the league. Number 8, we got our boy, Justin Herbert. Ooh, some of y'all are like, what? Justin Herbert's number 8? Justin Herbert's number 8. Yes, Justin Herbert has not been playing that well this year, if you have noticed. But he's still good enough. Team is still good enough for him to be above Jimmy G, Kirk Cousins, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, right? He's still above those guys, in my opinion. He has 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He is 11th in QBR, 12th in passer rating. So he's right around, the 11-12 mark as far as it is QBR passer rating, but his numbers are a little bit better than some of the guys that were ahead of him in those categories. Some of those guys just don't have enough stats to be ahead of him, in my opinion. And he's not playing horribly, right? These aren't horrible numbers by any stretch at this moment, but it's just not great numbers either. So I got him 8th. I have him definitely above Kirk Cousins, Jimmy G. So, take that for what it is in your opinion. The next guy I have on the list, he was definitely way higher than this earlier in the season, but he's been sliding as of late. Okay, and it's really due to just some inconsistencies. We've got Lamar Jackson. Okay, Lamar Jackson comes in at number 7. 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. QBR is 5th. Passer rating is 9th. Passer rating is 9th in the league. He's been up and down. They play tonight. I'm recording this on Monday night. You're not going to see it until Tuesday, but I'm recording this on Monday night. They play tonight. We'll see how well that goes. But as of right now, he has 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He'll probably add a few more to that. I have him ranked as the 7th best quarterback. Earlier in the season, you would have asked me, he probably would have been at number 3, for example. But right now, I got him at number 7. Of course, he can work his way back up. Number 6 quarterback right now in the league, in my opinion, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow did not start out that great. He was struggling a little bit at the beginning. First game, I think he threw like 5 interceptions. Something like that, right? Something crazy like that. But he has 18 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the season. So that means he's thrown 1 interception since then, if it was 5, and I think it was 5. 15th in QBR, that's not that great, but he's 5th in passer rating. All right, so he's brought himself back up. He probably was way lower than this, probably would have been way lower than this, but he's worked himself back up, and he's actually leapfrogged Lamar Jackson at this point to be the best quarterback in that division as of right now, as it stands. Number 5, this is where it's going to get controversial. I can already imagine some people are going to be flipping out just a little bit at the spot I have this guy at. But I have to put him up here. I got to respect his game. Some of y'all, matter of fact, before I go any further, who's number 5? In the comment section right now, put number 5 is. All right, pause the video. Put number 5 is such and such. All right, just do that for me because I want to see if some people can guess who number 5 is. I'm going to give you a second. Go ahead. Number 5, some of y'all, I hope, guessed it right, is that boy out of Seattle who's slinging the rock right now, Geno Smith. Now, I ain't no Geno Smith fan since he was with the doggone Jets. But I'll be doggone if that man ain't slinging the rock right now. He has the best accuracy, completion percentage in the league. The man has 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's 4th in QBR, 3rd in passer rating. That man right now, and they're winning games, okay? That's the other thing about it, right? You're winning games. And being the quarterback of that team, that's part of it. They're winning football games. They're getting it done, all right? They're getting it done with Geno Smith. Props to him. I have him right now above Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Kirk Cousins, Jimmy G, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers this year. This season. And his numbers and his stats are backing it up. 4th in QBR, 3rd in passer rating. That means he's getting it done. He's being efficient. He's doing what he needs to do. All right? He's got 15 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. That's what you want to see. He's taking care of the football. He's getting touchdowns. Hats off. We don't know how this is going to end for him. All right? Some of these quarterbacks might not be even in the top 12 towards the end of the season. But through 9 games, he right now is ranked number 5 in my opinion. Now, you notice a certain name that I haven't said yet, right? So some of y'all right now are like, yo, he's bugging. And some of y'all are like, yeah, buddy, I can't wait to hear this. Well, next at number 4, we have Jalen Hurts. Whoo, some of y'all are, right now like, what? Undefeated Jalen Hurts is at number 5. You got that right. 4. At number 4, not 5. 4. Number 4, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts right now has 12 touchdowns, 2 picks. That's great. Those 2 picks, he's taking the heck out of the football. All right, he's doing what he needs to do. Plus, running. Oh, he's a run threat if I ever seen one. All right, the man, he has to be in the top 4 because of the running. Maybe the touchdowns aren't enough for you on passing, but running, he's doing his thing. Right now, he's ranked 6th in QBR, 2nd in passer rating. All right, so he's getting it done. He's being efficient. He's taking care of the football. He's getting touchdowns, yards, completion. All right, is good as well. He's up there for me. Right now, they're undefeated, 8-0. He deserves to be the number 4th quarterback on the list. Number 3 quarterback on the list. We have none other than Some of y'all tripping already. You better not. No, I'm not. All right. Like I said, I try to be unbiased. We got Tua. All right. Tua right now is, to me, the number 3 quarterback in the league. 2022 only. We're just talking about 2022. I don't care what he's done before. For 2022, Tua, in my opinion, is the number 3 quarterback in the league. Point blank, period. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody regarding that. You give me numbers that are better, and well, you might give me some numbers that are better, but you give me a quarterback that's playing better right now at number 3. All right, all the quarterbacks I done gave you, you give me a quarterback that's playing better that deserves to be number 3. Give me one. All right, please put in the comment section who you feel like is playing better than Tua at number 3 right now. All right, I'm not gonna give you that long because you ain't gonna find nobody. Tua right now, 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, mind you. I think Garoppolo is the only other person on this list that has missed games. Tua has 15 touchdowns, and he's missed 3 games. 2.5. So Tua has 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, number 1 in passer rating, number 1 in QBR. He deserves to be number 3. He's 6-0, hasn't lost a game that he's finished. Yes, they're going to count the Bengals loss to him because he started that game. I understand that. So realistically, he's 6-1 on the season. But in the games that he's finished, 6-0. Number 1 passer rating, number 1 QBR. The most efficient quarterback in the league right now is Tua Tagovailoa. He is balling out. 180-something yards passing per game. Number 3, I believe, in completion percentage behind Geno Smith and Joe Burrow. The man's balling out. He's balling out. There's nothing we could say overall about Tua's game right now. There's some room for improvement, so that's scary for the league because we're talking about a quarterback that's number 1 in some categories, a lot of categories actually, and he's got room for improvement. Tua's about to be a problem for the league if he keeps going on the trajectory he's going on right now. By the way, did y'all know, because this is my quarterback, so I got to spend some time on it. Did y'all know that Tua is the number 1 quarterback on 3rd down this year? Did y'all know that? Tua is the number 1 quarterback. I think I have the stat, and I might put it up if I have it, which I believe I do. Tua is the number one quarterback on third down in the league, like 138 passer rating or something like that on third down, not like 140. It was something crazy. I think it's like 142 actually. Travis Wingfield had put it up. It's ridiculous. All right, the money down. Third down when you need it, that man has been balling out. He's also the number one quarterback on throws over 10 yards or more. Number one quarterback in the league. Tua right now is playing out of his mind. He's efficient. He's manipulative with his eyes and his body movement. Accurate as all ever. Taking care of the football. Not taking a lot of sacks. There's not much you can say bad about that man. To me, right now, in the league, right now, at this very moment, number 3. We don't know how he's going to end up. Number 3 in quarterback rankings for 2022 through week 9. Number 2. Now we have Josh Allen. Some people feel like Josh Allen should be number 1. They just lost to the Jets. Knock it off. Also lost to us. Knock it off. They only got 2 losses on the year. But for those 2 losses they got, Josh Allen deserves to be number 2. Now, some people would be like, well, dang, to me, he deserves to be number 3. I get it. Some people would probably try to put Tua ahead of Josh Allen. I'm going to tell you why I did not. I did not put him ahead because of Tua ahead of Josh Allen because, 1, Josh Allen has been durable and played all his games. 2, he's been balling. All right? I mean, the man's got 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's 3rd in QBR and 7th in passer rating. 19 touchdowns. The man's doing well. Yes, I know. Tua, if he would have played those 2.5 games, he probably would have had 19 touchdowns too. I get all of that. But he didn't. Josh Allen has the running factor. Got a lot of touchdowns running the football as well. Okay? So with that being said, over the whole season, he's been playing better than Tua. He is number 2 on the list. He could have been number 1 had he not been losing certain games, right? Had he been playing a little bit more consistently because, it just hasn't been great with him, especially when it comes to ball placement and accuracy, things like that. He's been taking a lot of sacks this year as well. So, yeah, there's a good argument to try to put Tua at number 2, but we got to look at the full body of work, and he's a dual threat quarterback, which also helps him be the number 2 rather than number 3, in my opinion. Number 1, everybody knows who number 1 is at this point. All right, we went through all these quarterbacks. All right, 12, Aaron Rodgers, 11, Tom Brady, 10, Jimmy G, 9th, Kirk Cousins, 8th, Justin Herbert, 7th, Lamar Jackson, 6th, Joe Burrow, 5th, Geno Smith, 4th, Jalen Hurts, 3, Tua Tagovailoa, 2, Josh Allen. What name are we missing on the list? Number 1, that boy Pat Mahomes, who put the team on his back last night and won that game. Why is he number 1? 21 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 2nd in QBR, 4th in passer rating, the most yards in the league. All right, throwing the football. The man is a beast. All right, Pat Mahomes does things on the field that even Josh Allen can't do. Okay, like the throwing underhand, cross body across the field, stuff like that. He's a dual threat as well. He can take off with his legs. He's a beast of a quarterback, a one-of-a-kind quarterback. He's number 1 right now. He's the number 1 quarterback in me. For my money, number 1 quarterback in the league. But Tua is a top 3 quarterback. All right? Tua right now is a top 3 quarterback in the league. You know what that means? All right? Let's get to it. Tua right now is a franchise quarterback. Miss me with anything else. Tua is a franchise quarterback. Tua is a franchise quarterback. Tua is a franchise quarterback. All right, now, I don't know how the season's going to end up, but right now, Tua is a franchise quarterback. Plain and simple. You can't tell me he's not, because every time he steps on the field, we're winning. That doesn't mean we're going to go undefeated for the rest of the year. I doubt we do. But Tua, without Tua, we couldn't win. You put Tua in, all of a sudden, we won the last 3 games. Go figure. Go figure. So, I mean, Tua's the number 3 quarterback in the league. Top 3 quarterback in the league right now. That's how I feel about Tua. Through 9 weeks, how I feel about Tua, top 3 quarterback in the league, franchise quarterback. Miss me with anything else. I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Y'all already know what it is. Fins up till we die. Hope y'all love that breakdown right there. Please put in the comment section who you would consider your top 3. You don't got to do a top 12. Just give me your top 3 quarterbacks right now. Rank them 3 to 1, and then let's talk about it. And if you have a problem with anything any of my rankings, please let me know. Please let me know. All right? Yeah, I would love to go back and forth with y'all about that stuff. I'll see y'all in the next video. I am out.